Hello, good morning to everyone. Today we will start the converge of midpoint theorems. Midpoint theorem we already discussed, but now we will discuss converge of midpoint. Converge mean opposite. Opposite of midpoint. Only opposite of the midpoint. First, we should know what is midpoint. Midpoint theorem what is? Midpoint theorem says that midpoint theorem and converge of midpoint theorems are applied on a triangle. So first I am repeating what is midpoint theorem. What is midpoint theorems? Suppose D and F are midpoint of both sides. A line segment joining the midpoint. A line segment, it is a line DF. A line segment is joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle. One side is this one is this one. A line segment joining the midpoint of the two sides of a triangle is always parallel to third side. What is remain? Parallel to third side. It means if D and F midpoint, it is midpoint. If D and F midpoint, DF is always DF. This line segment parallel to third side, and also half of third side. This line segment DF is parallel to third side and half of the third side, and DF is always half of BC. It is midpoint theorem. This line, a line which is joining the midpoint, is always parallel to third side and half of the third side. Now we will learn opposite of converge. Converge means opposite. Opposite of the midpoint theorem. What is? So this was midpoint theorem. Now we will discuss converge of midpoint theorems. What is converge of midpoint theorem? The line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle. Suppose it is a triangle given and D is the midpoint of AB. A line drawn through the, from where? From the midpoint. It is the midpoint. From the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side. This line we are drawing, suppose any line, this line is parallel to BC and D is midpoint, and a line is drawn through the midpoint. The line drawn through the midpoint. So we draw a line from the midpoint and parallel to another side, and this line is parallel to BC. Parallel to another side. It is important. Bisect the third side. Which one is third side? AC now. Because a line is drawn, suppose. It is suppose DE. Okay. A line is drawn from the mid. We don't know what is the either is midpoint or not. But what is saying that a line is drawn from the midpoint. We are drawing a line. It is drawn from the midpoint and parallel to third side, and this line is parallel to third side, then this line is always bisect. Bisect means divide into two equal parts. Suppose it is DF. It means F divided into two equal parts. AF equal to FC. If in any crystal, in any triangle, this property is satisfied, we will say that it is converge of midpoint theorem. Understand it? Suppose I am saying D is midpoint and DF parallel to BC. If it is converge of midpoint, if D is midpoint of AB or any one side, okay, and DF and DF parallel to BC, then it is a line drawn through the midpoint. It is the D is midpoint and one side of triangle parallel to another side. So DF parallel to BC. Then it is always bisect the third side. This line, this one line is always bisect the third line. What is third line? AC. So it means AF equal to FC. What is say? Bisect. Bisect means divide into two. The third side. So AF equal to FC. So it is opposite or not? Because it converge of midpoint theorem. What is? If line segment joining the both of the midpoint. These are both midpoint. If we a line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of triangle is always parallel to third side and half of the third side. But in converge of midpoint theorem says that if a line drawn through the midpoint, we are drawing a line from the midpoint, and if this line is parallel to another side, always bisect the third side. Bisect means divide into two equal part. So always remember this one. So make it figure also, and you can note down this one also. You can remember like this one. If D is midpoint and AB and DF is parallel to BC, then AF is always equal to BC. Understand? So note down it. Converge of midpoint theorems. In rest of the question we will use either converge of midpoint theorem or midpoint theorems. I hope everyone understand it. Now only you have to identify in the question. You have to identify in the question which one theorem is using. Either maybe converge of midpoint theorem or midpoint theorem. So what is the question number 4? ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium. First, you should know what is trapezium. You already discussed what is trapezium, what is rhombus, what is square, what is rectangle. So ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to CD. It is given. It is a trapezium. Trapezium means, everyone know, a quadrilateral in which only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. AB, it is A, it is B, it is C, and it is D. Understand it? Now BD is the diagonal. It is the diagonal. BD is the diagonal of and E is the midpoint of AD. Yes, E is midpoint. If midpoint of given in any triangle, so either we will use midpoint theorem or converge of midpoint theorem. E is the midpoint of AD. Yes, E is the midpoint, and a line drawn through E. A line we are drawing through E parallel to AB. We are drawing a line which is parallel to AB and which cut the B at a F point. It is given. And E parallel to AB intersect BC at a F. But we know a line drawn through the midpoint and cut the another side, third side, always bisect. It is in a triangle, but it is a trapezium. And how we will use? Now we will see that how to use of converge of midpoint F, and show that F is midpoint. So show that F is midpoint. If F is midpoint, so it means we want to prove that FC equal to FB. Yes. So first we will write always what is given. So write given ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to DC. AB parallel to DC. Okay, and E is midpoint. E is midpoint of AB. It is the given in the question, and we want to show that. What we want to show that F is midpoint of BC. F is midpoint of BC. If F is midpoint of BC, it means that is what is that is it means if F is midpoint of BC, it means CF equal to BF. CF equal to BF. We want to show that this. Understand? So now we will start our proof. What is the given in the question? Okay. Now we observe that in the question is given E is the midpoint and a line drawn through the E, and also given it is parallel to AB or not. A line, read the statement. Question read E is the midpoint of AD and a line drawn through E. A line drawn through E and parallel to AB. So a line drawn through parallel to AB and midpoint also it means we will use converge of midpoint theorem, but converge of midpoint theorem using a triangle, but it is also triangle AB. It is, we can give its name is G. Understand or not? So you can write G. So you can write EF bisect BD at G. We can see that. Now you can use ABD is a triangle, a line drawn through E parallel to AB and is always bisect to third side. So you can write first AB is parallel to AB parallel to DC. It is given in question because it is a trapezium. Understand? So you can write E is midpoint. E is midpoint, and in the question is given a line drawn through E and parallel to AB. So therefore you can write, and we know when a line, to write in triangle ABD. In triangle E is midpoint and AB parallel to EF. Yes, it is given AB parallel to EF. A line drawn through E is parallel to AB. So this line is parallel, and we know if these two lines is parallel, E and F parallel to AB, and if AB is parallel to EF and if suppose G is here, so it means EG and EG also parallel to AB because EG is part of EF. It is also parallel. So you can write AB parallel to. So it means which one theorem is using? A line drawn through the midpoint and parallel to another side is always bisect third side. Bisect means it means G is also midpoint. DG equal to GP. So therefore G is bisect DB. What we can write? DG equal to GB. Why? By converge of midpoint theorem. Do you understand or not? Only direct one line you can write. AB parallel to EF, and we know E is midpoint, and AB parallel to F. It means G is always midpoint of third side. Understand or not? This one like, no? You can understand it carefully. This one. It is a triangle, and E is a midpoint, a line through the midpoint and parallel to another side. It is always bisect a third side. Bisect means DG equal to GB. Do you understand? Okay. Now, but we want to prove that F is also midpoint. So now we already know G is midpoint and GF is also parallel to AB also. So you can write and but AB parallel to. So you can write now. We know AB parallel to DC and AB parallel to DC and EF parallel to AB. And what is its mean? AB parallel to DC and AB parallel to EF also. AB parallel to DC also. AB parallel to EF. It means therefore DC parallel to EF also. It means EF parallel to DC also. Understand or no? Only simple things. We are saying AB parallel to DC. Everyone know. But in the question is given AB parallel to EF also. EF. AB parallel to DC also. AB parallel to EF. It means EF and DC also parallel. Understand? And DC and it means DC and EF is parallel. So right? In triangle BCD. In triangle BCD. We already proved that G is midpoint, and if G is midpoint and G is midpoint, a line drawn through the midpoint and parallel to another side is always bisected third side. Again we will use converse of midpoint theorem. So you can write G is midpoint and DC parallel to EF. So you can write therefore FC equal to FB. Why? By converge of midpoint theorem. Converge mean opposite. Do you understand it? So it is the proof of this one. So always remember, if a line drawn through the midpoint and parallel to the another side is always bisect the third side. And midpoint theorem, if a line segment joining the midpoint of the two sides of a triangle is always parallel to third side and half of it. So this one. So first we prove that E is midpoint given and AB is parallel to this one, and this line is parallel to this one also, and E is midpoint. It means E, a line drawn through the midpoint is always bisect third side. It means DG equal to GB, and if G is midpoint and a line drawn through the midpoint and parallel to another side is always bisect third side. So FC equal to FB. What we will do? CF equal to BF. CF, either you write CF, either you will write CF and BF. Also can write BF. Both are equal. Either you write FB or FC, or CF and FB. Both are right. Okay. So these are equal. I hope understand it. So note down it. So it is our question. Now question number 7. Question number 7. Question number 7 is very easy. We already do like this question in question number 1 and 2 also. Okay. Only hint I am giving you and do yourself this one. Question number not 7, question number 6. First. Show that the line segment, we have to show that line segment joining the midpoint of opposite side of a quadrilateral bisect each other. It is a given. Any quadrilateral is given. We don't know what types. So we will write so that the line segment joining whose, suppose A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. So that line segment joining the midpoint. It is midpoint. Suppose P, Q, R and S. And line segment joining the midpoint. And line segment not only like this one midpoint. No, because in question is given line segment joining the line segment joining the midpoint of opposite side. Line segment joining the opposite of midpoint. So this one we are joining only opposite. Line segment joining the midpoint of opposite side. So we are joining the midpoint of only of opposite side. So this one opposite side. Suppose they are cut at E point. So we have that the line segment joining the midpoint of opposite side of a quadrilateral bisect each other. It means these are bisect. Bisect means SE equal to EQ and RE equal to PE. We want to prove that this one. Understand? So first we will write given. Let ABCD is a quadrilateral and PQR and S are midpoint of AB, BC, CD and D. Do you understand it? So this one given. And what we want to prove that? Prove that what is? Prove that the line segment joining of the line segment joining of midpoints of opposite side, not this one, opposite side of opposite side bisects each other. It mean what is? It mean RE equal to EP and SE equal to EQ. We want to prove this one. It is very simple. Like question number 1 and 2. Yes. Tell me, if you want to prove that, suppose these are given S, Q, R, P. We want to prove it is E. We want to prove this one equal to this one and this one equal to this. It means if anyhow we observe that, suppose we join S to R, S to Q and T to Q and S to P. If we join, it means it is a quadrilateral. And tell me, in which quadrilateral diagonals always bisect? It is the property of parallelogram, because parallelogram is the basics of quadrilateral. So anyhow, if we prove that SPQR, SP, this one, SPQR, if anyhow we prove that SPQR is a parallelogram, so directly we can say that the diagonal of parallelogram always bisect each other. So we will only one thing is remaining in this question. Only we have to prove that SPQR is a parallelogram. And how will we prove parallelogram? Parallelograms. Any quadrilateral, in what case you can say that parallelogram? If either opposite side are equal or parallel, or diagonals bisect each other, or opposite angles are equal. So suppose, so we will know. Tell me, look at here. AC AC is the diagonal. We will use midpoint theorem because in ACD, like first question, ACD, S and R midpoint, and a line segment joining the midpoint is always parallel to the third side. So you can write, AC is diagonal of ABCD. So you can write in triangle ACD. In triangle ACD. We already finished in question number 1 and 2. Same as this. In ACD. So we will prove that AC is parallel to this one. AC is parallel to PQ also. And if this one parallel to this one parallel to this. It means SR and PQ is also parallel. And parallel and equal. It means it is a parallelogram. So we will write in ACD. You write in ACD, S and R midpoints of AD and DC, and we know in ACD is a triangle. In a triangle, a line segment joining the midpoint is always by midpoint theorem. So therefore, SR parallel to AC and SR is half of AC by midpoint theorem. Equation number 1. Same as it is. We want to show that SR and PH, because in what case you can say that it is a parallelogram? If it is either opposite side are equal or parallel. So we want to prove it SR parallel to PQ and SR equal to PQ. So you can write same as in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, you can write in ABC, P and Q are midpoints. If they are midpoint, it means PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC by midpoint theorem. Write yourself by midpoint theorem. It is equation number 2. It is equation number 2. So it means now I am rubbing this one, okay? So this one we want to prove that it is given. So you can write. And now, so it means by equation 1 and 2, what you can say that SR parallel to AC, PQ parallel to AC. It means SR and PQ is also parallel. So therefore, SR also parallel to AC. And SR is half of AC. PQ is also half of AC. It means SR and PQ are also equal. SR equal to PQ. So therefore, SR equal to PQ and SR parallel to this one. So in any quadrilateral, if one pair is equal and parallel, it means it is a parallelogram. So therefore, SPQR is a parallelogram because reason you can write one pair of opposite side are equal and parallel. Not only if you are checking only one pair, so one pair should be equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, it is a parallelogram. And we know if SPQR is a parallelogram, and if SPQR is a parallelogram, so it means it is this one. You can check it. And if it is parallelogram, so it means diagonal of parallelogram always bisect. You can write, we know diagonal of parallelograms bisected each other. So therefore SC equal to EQ and RE equal to PE. Understand it? So it is very simple. Only we prove that is that quadrilateral SPQR is a parallelogram. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Next class we will do rest 2 questions. Okay. Thank you.